back to Babe's Kitchen. Well, today on the menu we have some delicious coconut curry shrimp. You guys will absolutely love this, okay? This dish, it only takes 25 minutes and it's perfect for, you know, your midweek meal, and very quick and easy, guys, okay? Combined with the creamy coconut, the ginger, and all those wonderful flavors. You guys are gonna fall in love with this dish, okay? So let's go over all the ingredients and what we need. All right, so here's what we need for this wonderful dish. We're gonna need some shrimp, of course. I already peeled the vein, cleaned them, washed them. And we're gonna need, to season our fish, you can use any seafood seasoning. Of course, we're gonna use some curry that'll be put in the pot to be cooked first initially. And I'm gonna use some fish seasoning, but you can use adobo, any seafood seasoning that you like, okay? I'm gonna use a little bit of garlic powder, some black pepper, and I'm gonna use a little bit of some ground jeera, okay? This is delicious mixed with your curry. I'm just gonna use like probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon. It really enhances the taste and flavor of your curry. Very delicious, you guys will love it, okay? And you can get it in your local market. And what it is basically a form of cumin, the ground cumin, or however you say it, cumin seasoning, all right? But it's very delicious. All right, and then as far as the veggies, we're gonna need some green onions. I have some thyme, of course. I have some regular onions. I have some yellow onions hidden under here. Well, actually yellow peppers, I should say. And I have some red bell peppers, just a little bit. Anything you don't like, you can eliminate, okay? And I have some sliced pieces of garlic here in the plate. And of course some ginger. I'm gonna grate this up a little bit, okay? And some carrots, which makes the meal extra delicious, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna season our shrimp, and before we put the shrimp in the pot, we're gonna, you know, stir fry our vegetables, okay? So let's get to seasoning up our shrimp. All right, everyone, I'm just getting my gloves on here. And we're simply gonna season up this shrimp. I'm gonna put a little bit of my fish seasoning that I like. A little bit of garlic powder, some black pepper, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this ground jeera, which is roasted cumin, like I told you. It definitely enhances the taste of your curry. That's about 1/8 of a teaspoon of that, and any of your favorite seasoning would be like a teaspoon. You don't want your shrimp salty because the curry does have salt in it. Black pepper, about a teaspoon, okay? So we're just going to mix that together. All right, guys, so we're gonna get over to the stove. I'm gonna start to saute our vegetables, and we'll go from there. All right, so I did put in the pot some organic coconut oil to saute our vegetables in. So let me get the veggies. We'll put our onion, red and yellow peppers in there. So just give it a quick saute. And we're also gonna saute our carrots because they do take a little longer to cook. So I'm probably gonna jump the onions and the red bell peppers out the pot first. Oops. All right. All right, we just turn the stove up, and we turn the stove up on a medium high just to get these veggies going. And you can also do it differently. You can put it in the pot the same time you put your shrimp in, but I like to do it separate because I don't want my veggies to be extra soft. I like a slight crisp to my veggies. So you just do it to where you like your food to taste and what you prefer, okay? But this gives it that restaurant style little tiny crisp to it. Not extra crispy, just a slight crisp. Because normally when you put everything in your food, when you're cooking it, it melts down and you don't really get to, you taste the flavor, but you don't get to taste the crisp of the veggies, which I love. So definitely you can put everything in at the same time. But the shrimp is easy to cook, so I do suggest doing if you're gonna put carrots in it, just at least saute your carrots first, because the shrimp cooks really fast, and then these take a little bit longer, not much longer. I'm gonna saute the carrots for about 6 minutes. I'm about to take these other veggies out. These are pretty much good. And they'll be thrown in at the end. I did forget my green onion. I'm about to throw those in here as well. And I forgot to mention, if you want a little kick to it, I did cut like 2 pieces of Scotch bonnet pepper. I didn't put the seed part because I don't want it too spicy. So that's definitely optional, guys. All right, let's just continue to saute this. And then once these are finished sauteing, what I'm going to do is get the curry going and get the shrimp in here. Okay, guys? Oh, and I meant to mention, of course, it's a curry dish, so you definitely, I don't know why I forgot to mention that. You're going to need some curry. This one is hot curry. They have mild, and actually the hot isn't really spicy at all to me. It just depends on the brand, but you can get mild curry. And, of course, we're going to need some coconut milk. So this is about a cup of coconut milk here that I'm going to use, okay? 2 most important ingredients. I don't know why I didn't mention it. All right. So let me get these green onions out of here in a sec. And these carrots should be done shortly, or mostly done. You'll have a little bit more cooking to do towards the end. I'm going to put them back in the pot when we get the coconut sauce in and everything, so it can do its last and final cook. And I'm going to get these green onions out the pot. And I'm about to get these veggies out. And it depends on how you like your carrots. If you like them extra soft, I like with a slight crisp. I'm just going to taste. These are tasting perfect here. So I'm about to get these out the pot, like I said. Okay guys, I saved my pretty white pot. I love it. I didn't want to, curry stain, so I didn't want to mess it up. So I got another pot just as good. And, we have the coconut oil in there still, added a little bit more. And right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grate some of this ginger that I have. I peeled off the skin already. So I'm going to grate it directly into the pot. It's going to be about, I would say, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ginger. Ginger is very good to use when you're doing curry. And I'm going to put my sliced garlic in here. And I'm also going to put my little Scotch bonnet just to get this flavoring going. And now I'm going to add the curry to the pot so the curry can cook a little bit. We cook the curry for about a minute or 2. My little whisk to a medium. All right, so like I said, we're just letting this curry cook down in the pot a little bit, okay, with the ginger, garlic, and Scotch bonnet. gonna get our lovely shrimp in here. All right, so it's been about a minute or two. I'm gonna get the curry shrimp in here now. Yes, you're gonna kind of just stir it around and work the curry onto the shrimp, the flavorful ginger and garlic. Gonna just work it all in. And you're gonna cook your shrimp for, depending on how much shrimp you have, maybe about 3 minutes on each side, depending on how big the shrimp are as well. These are considered extra large shrimp, so probably about 3 minutes on each side I would do. And right now, just mixing all the curry flavoring in, guys. All right, so we'll be right back with the shrimp almost cooked. I'm gonna flip them over and get all the other ingredients in the pot. I'm just gonna add the thyme seasoning in. You can use dry thyme as well, but this is fresh thyme I'm using. So just adding that in the pot. Stirring it in all this goodness here. All right, so we'll be back with our almost finished shrimp. All right, guys, so I did cover the pot so it can build up some natural juice in there from the curry. When you cover it, you know, the juices evaporate, and so that way you don't need to, you shouldn't have to add any water. You just simply cover it for a little bit. So I do have some juices in the pot there, and I'm gonna simply add my carrots back in there now. And I'm gonna add the coconut milk so that can cook and simmer in nice and delicious. Just gonna give the coconut milk a stir. Make sure it's unfrozen. This is some extra coconut milk that I stored in the freezer that wasn't used before. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a close-up. I'll be right there. All right, here's our beautiful close-up. Like I said, the juices did build up when I put the cover on the pot, so you have some juice there. If you don't get enough juice, you can always add some hot water to the pot. That'll be fine. And now I'm gonna add the lovely coconut milk here. We're gonna stir everything in. Oh God, delicious, guys. Alrighty. So we're just gonna mix this lovely coconut milk in. You're gonna let the coconut milk cook. The shrimp is pretty much almost done, so by the time the coconut milk simmers down, it should be ready. I'm gonna give it maybe about 3 minutes or so. And then we're gonna add our other veggies in, okay? So we'll be right back with adding our other veggies in and finishing up. Okay, so this lovely shrimp and our coconut sauce is basically ready. I'm just gonna add a drop of lemon juice, a drop or two. If you have fresh lemon, that's fine. That just helps to enhance your flavor. Just give it a quick stir. I'd give it what you want to do is taste as you go along. I had tasted, and it's like it's perfect amount of the salt taste, perfect amount of coconut milk, just creamy and delicious, guys. All right, so we add in our veggies that are already cooked. I'm gonna turn the stove off, and I'm gonna come back with a beautiful close-up. All right, here we have it, our beautiful, delicious coconut shrimp, guys. Absolutely lovely and delicious. You guys will definitely love this, okay? Let me know if you love the recipe, how it turned out, if you tried it. Let me know, guys, okay? So it's been fun Again, if you're a shrimp lover, you like seafood, I have a lot of seafood videos there. I just did one the other day on stir-fried shrimp. I did a couple of fish videos, so definitely check it out, guys. So you want to hit that subscribe button for me and share this with a friend, okay? And under your notifications, you want to hit all so you get every notification when I come out with a quick and easy meal or a drink or dessert, okay? So it's been fun, and thanks for joining Babe's Kitchen. We'll see you later. Bye.
Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something, oh. Cause I can't stop loving, since I got a taste of your love. Baby, come give me some.